Whoa, caught me off guard there. What's up everyone? My name is Greg and today we're going to be talking about how to write the perfect blog post and more importantly, how to rank it. Now I've been doing SEO since 2005 or so. I have my own agency, so client sites. I've coached thousands of SEO students with hundreds of success stories. My point is my eyes have been on SEO for a long time. I'm watching you. So let's talk about how to write the perfect blog post and how to rank it. Now, there's a lot of great information out there when it comes to this topic, but the problem is most of these content creators either don't consider or don't care that their average viewer doesn't have resources like they do. Now, what I mean by this is if you take a Neil Patel, for example, he has a website that has 150,000 referring domains. So he can talk about how to rank that website very easily because all he has to do is basic on-page optimization with the right article and it's going to rank. I have a client that has 200,000 referring domains and I can tell you, yes, what he talks about in his videos as far as ranking a website on those principles works extremely well for that client because they have 200,000 plus referring domains, but it does not work for the average website. So I want to talk to the average viewer here who does not have a super authority site, and that's what we're going to do. So let's jump on over to my computer. Let's go.
Now that we're on my computer, I want to talk a little bit more about authority. But first, I want to let you in on a little secret.
Spill it.
This video topic is how to write the perfect blog post and how to rank it, but a majority of this video is about understanding authority. That may seem misleading, you may think I clickbaited it, but it's actually quite the opposite. See, I believe that most people who do this topic, who talk about how to write the perfect blog post, are misleading you and clickbaiting you because they don't talk about authority. Because the problem is, if you don't have the proper authority, the perfectly written blog article will never rank and it will never get traffic. If you give me the option of writing the perfectly written blog post and putting it on a low authority site, or having a decently written article and putting it on a high authority website like neilpatel.com, I'm going to choose that decently written article every single time. You know why?
Why?
Because my perfectly written article will never be seen and it will never get traffic. Let's jump on into Neil's site here. Neilpatel.com has 86 on the URL rating, a 91 on the DR rating, 151,000 referring domains, and he gets about 2.5 million visitors per month. Extremely well done, Neil. He did a great job. He put a lot of work into this site. If we go back into his link building history, we can see he's been working on this site for at least 10 years now. Now, most people watching this video don't have 10 years to write and rank a blog post. They're looking to rank a lot quicker. That is why I'm shooting this video. You need to understand that writing the perfect blog post is not about actually writing the perfect blog post. It's about understanding authority and then getting the basics right. I have a similar client to Neil Patel that has 222,000 referring domains. Neil Patel, what he teaches in his videos, works extremely well for them because they have the authority. Now I have a lot of clients that have a lot less referring domains in the hundreds or low thousands. What Neil Patel teaches and what he shoots in his videos don't work for them because they don't have the authority. With that said, let's jump into some examples here. The first example I want to show you is how to write the perfect blog post. Why not do a search term for what this video is about? What I want to do is start showing you what authority looks like and how to gauge authority and how to know if you can actually even compete on the first page. Because again, you can write the perfect blog post, but it won't matter if you never get traffic from it. So let's go to masterclass.com first. I have the Ahrefs plugin installed and it's going to show me important authority metrics. The big ones we're going to be looking at is the amount of referring domains that go to the whole website. And this means basically the amount of different websites that are actually pointing to the entire website altogether, all the homepage and inner page altogether. Then also the amount of referring domains that point to the actual page that is actually ranking, so to this single page that's ranking. For Masterclass, they have 62,000 referring domains going to the home page. They have about 188 links going to the actual page that's ranking. That is high authority. The way Google works is they combine things like relevance, what's in your domain and your links and how relevant they are, power, going to the home page, so domain authority, plus page authority. These three things are mixed together to kind of put the results where they are. Then a little sprinkle of is it the perfectly written blog post also goes in that formula. Number two is word stream. We got 75,000 referring domains going to the whole website altogether. And then we have 753 websites actually linking to this page that's ranking. That is a lot of page authority built on a lot of home page authority, which results in a lot of authority. So let's go to number three. Number three is HubSpot. They got 500,000 referring domains with 2,100 going to the actual page it's ranking. That is a massive amount of authority. Number four is Blog Tyrant. We have 6,300 referring domains. That's much better, but still 183 referring domains going to the actual page it's Pages ranking. And that's still a lot of authority, and it's still more authority than 99.9% of you watching this video have in any website you own. So let's go to number 5, and we'll stop there. We got firstsiteguide.com, 11,000 referring domains going to the home page or to the website, with 22 referring domains going to the actual page it's ranking. Still a massive amount of authority that your average viewer cannot compete with. So let's go to an easier niche here. Now, I love pickleball, so I chose the pickleball drop shot drills keyword because this is something that I really enjoy, and I actually have a pickleball court in my backyard. Now, number 1 is a video, so we're going to skip that one because it's YouTube. If it's someone who wants to watch a video, they're going to go to them no matter what. We're analyzing more websites, so number 1 here, or number 2, is Pickleball University. We see 347 referring domains with 1 referring domain going to the actual page it's ranking. Now, that looks much better than what we looked at with the how to write a blog post results we saw before. Number 3 is the pickleballplayer.com. We have 125 referring domains going to the website with 0 going to the actual page it's ranking. That is a great sign. That means we can build up a website on Pickleball, get somewhere around 100 referring domains, well-written blog posts, and have it actually rank on the first page. That is what this video is about. So let's go to number 4. Number 4 is Primetime Pickleball. We got 278 referring domains going to the website with 0 again going to the actual page it's ranking. This is what we want to see. The first step and the most important step of writing the perfect blog post is actually understanding authority, analyzing the authority, and then determining if you can compete with that authority. Because no matter how well your article is written, if you don't have the authority to compete, it's never going to end up ranking. And if you do have that authority, now we go into the actual easy part, which is writing the perfect blog post. I told you I would cover the topic of this video. So what I like to do is I actually like to use something called Surf for SEO for this. And what I do is I put in the term and I actually brought it up here in a different window. It gives me just a snapshot of the first page and like the type of authority you have, and more importantly, the word count. Now, a lot of people will tell you that Google doesn't care about word count, and they tell you that because that's actually in Google's, like, in their guidelines. Google has like documents about what ranks, and they have in there that word count doesn't matter. I'm here to tell you again, Google will tell you what they want you to believe, not what actually works. Many times I've identified things where Google I know is 100% lying, but most of the time what I notice what Google does is they put out the information that's part truth. So they'll put out something like word count doesn't matter when it comes to ranking a website. What they really mean is word count doesn't matter when it comes to ranking a website if you have the right authority. So if you have super high authority, well, you can have a super low word count and still rank. You see here, number 1 is YouTube. They have millions of referring domains with only 377 word count here. That's how they get on the first page of Google with only 377 words. If you have a site that's super low authority, you're never going to get here with 377 words. The more your authority is, the more lax they are with your word count. That's what they mean when they say word count doesn't matter. They just leave out the other little details. Just be aware of that. It's misleading in the sense that they leave off the other information. Anyways, if we look here, what I'm looking at is really like the word count of what's on the first page, okay? And what sticks out to me here is, most of these sites are within the same authority, okay? Remember, the more authority they have, the less we pay attention to them, because if all the first page has super high authority, well, it doesn't mean we have to have the same word count. What we do is we pick out websites on the first page that have the same authority as us, because that's the rules that we're going by, okay? We're going by the same authority rules as these websites on the first page that we can match or that we already match. And that would be these 3 websites here. Okay, these all guys had, between 100 to a few hundred referring domains, and these guys are all in the 1,200 to about 2,000 word count. So when I go for my word count for my article, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it somewhere between 1,200 to 2,000 words, likely in the 1,500 to 1,700 word range, somewhere in the middle of what these guys have. You notice all these guys have the same authority, same type of authority, but all their word count is under 1,000, and they're outside the top 4. What's common with these guys in the top 3 here is that they all have a similar higher word count that is higher than all these guys here. So just pay attention to that type of stuff. So that's the first thing I identify is my word count. And my word count will be right here. Anywhere between 1,200 to 2,000 words is ideal. Next, it's rather simple. We take what's working and we use it for ourselves. So we go to the top 2 ranking websites and we see how they have their content laid out, what their headlines are, and then we do the same thing. So we scroll down here, we can see their title here. We can use something similar for the top site. What is the third shot drop is a title. There's an H tag. Benefits of the third shot drop is an H tag. Then you got, it takes the defending team's advantage away. It allows you time to get to the net. It forces an unfavorable shot from your opponent. The best third shot drop drills. So you want to take a look at the headlines they have, create an outline, and do either the same headlines or something very similar with similar wording. And that's how you start constructing the perfectly written blog post. Let's look at the second site that's ranking right below them. So if we scroll up here, I actually like how they have a table of contents, and I think they have a much better structured article here. They have what is drop shot in pickleball. Why do you need to master drop shots? Pickleball drop shot drill number 1 with videos. Pickleball drop shot number 2 with pictures here and videos. Actually, that's an ad there. Pickleball drop shot drill number 3. So I actually like the way this is structured a whole lot better. And when it comes to writing the perfect blog post, one piece of information I want to give you is that having a well-structured article with H tags, H2s, H3s, bullet points, numbered list, just different looks of the text where it's not just all paragraph, paragraph, paragraph. You want like a paragraph with bullet points in there and some bolding and a picture and some videos. Like, as much as you can format your article to look nice, and really like numbered lists and bullet point lists are very big, that is really going to help you with your ranking. Now, you may take a look at these two articles and say, well, this article is much better structured and has better topics than this one right here. Why are they outranking? Well, that goes back to authority. So let's go back to authority and look at these two sites. So the site that's number 1 is Pickleball University. Notice the authority difference. They have 347 referring domains with 1 link onto the page it's ranking. So the site number 2 is the Pickleball Player. They have 125 referring domains going to the website with 0 going to the page it's ranking. So these guys have 3 times the amount of authority as number 2. Then also they have a link going to the page it's ranking where these guys have 0. So why are they ranking with a article that's not as well written? Funny how that works, isn't it? It's because they have more authority. Remember, writing the perfect article or writing the perfect blog post and ranking it is more about authority than it is the actual writing. But once you understand that, actually writing the article is the easy part. You take what's working on the first page, you create an outline, you use similar headlines, you format it well, and then poof, you're going to rank where you want. Hope you all enjoyed this video on writing the perfect blog post and how to rank it. This is Greg. I'll talk to y'all soon.